The next subtopic or a special type of probability problems are solved using Bayes theorem. And Bayes theorem is applied when the situation is that you know the result or effect of something and you want to know its cause. For example, look at this problem. Two suppliers S1 and S2 supply a machine part to a manufacturer of a machine tool. Machine tool means machine. Supplier S1 supplies 70% of the requirements and the rest is supplied by S2. Of course, it is 30% because there are two suppliers supplying some machine part to a manufacturer of a machine tool. 70% of the parts are supplied by supplier S1 and the remaining 30% of the parts are supplied by the supplier S2. Historically, means in the past, the record is like this, that 95% of suppliers S1s are good and S2 supply is acceptable 90% of the time. This is their record. Now, one day, a machine breaks down and this breakdown occurs due to a defective part. Now, given the information that the part is defective, what is the probability that the part was supplied by supplier S1? Because as such, once the parts have been put into the machine to assemble, so then we know whether it was supplied by S1 or by S2. We are not going to open the machine and then find out which component, which part has caused this breakdown, and then who was the supplier of that component because it was supplied some time back, maybe 2 years back, 3 years back, whatever. So without opening or disassemble, you can say, the machine, we wanted to know that once the breakdown takes place and it is known that it is because of some defective part, the question is, what is the probability that the part was supplied by S1, or you can say by supplier S2. So for this, what we do, we use this type of expression, which I can explain. If you look at this, what is the probability that the part was supplied by S1 given that it is defective? If you remember, there was a simple Bayes theorem which I have shown here, this type of conditional probability, and this is what we are applying here. Probability, what is the probability that the part was supplied by S1 given that it is defective? So as I told you that in Bayes theorem, when the situation is that the result or the effect of something, effect means its breakdown is the effect. Now we want to know the cause, that who was the supplier of that part because of which the machine is broken. So now on the right hand side, the expression goes like this, that there is one numerator and there is one denominator. In numerator we have probability of part supplied by S1 multiplied by probability of that it is defective when supplied by S1. And in the denominator, we have two components. The first component is same as this, you can see the numerator, and the second component is its complementary, you can say. This is probability that the part is supplied by S1. Here it is probability that the part is supplied by S2. It is in the first one, it is multiplied by the conditional probability that it was defective when it was supplied by S1. So it is replaced by S2 here. If there are 3 supplies, accordingly, there will be third component added in this denominator. So just have a look at this, write it down and try to understand. And just give a few seconds to think of that, how to write, how to remember, how to understand this formula. And then if you have any question, we can discuss. Look at the problem and its mathematical expression or formula that we will be using to answer this question. So what are the values given? Yes. What are the values given here? These 4 values. What is 70%? How will we write using the symbols here? Out of this right hand side, what are the values given? Then only you can solve. Na? Either you have to find out some of these, or they are given in the problem. So the left hand side is this question: what is the probability that the part was supplied by S1 when it was defective? So this is the left side. In the right hand side, what values are given in this problem? देखिए अगर आप बोलेंगे नहीं तो ठीक है, ये फॉर्मूला लिख के देन आई कैन
PS1 is equal to 0.7, PS2 is equal to 0.3.
One, just hold on. What is this 70%?
So PS1.
PS1. Okay. So PS1 is this. And what is PS2?
So 0.3.
0.3. Okay. What else is given? 0.3, yes. What else is given? How will you interpret this 95% and 90%?
So we can find the defective one by subtracting it from 100, 5%, 0.05. So that will be PDS1.
Defective 5.
Yes, sir. 0.5% of this 75%. Well, the 5% of this 75%. 70%.
Okay.
0.05.
कैसे दिखे इसको? सिंबॉलिक फॉर्म में
It will be out of 100% as.
So PD by S1, 5%. .05.
ठीक है? Everybody understand? 95% of S1 supplies are good. That means 5% are, possibility is that 5% are defective or bad. So here in symbolic form, how will we write that probability of defective when it is supplied by S1 is 0.05. Similarly, what is this?
So 0.1.
0.1. Anything else? There are only 4 things which we see here: PS1, PDS1, PS2, and PDS2. All 4 values are given. Find out the answer.
Point 538.
0.538. Okay. So that means 0.538 means 53.8, roughly 54%. You should also be able to understand or interpret this value. What is 0.538? What does it mean? So if there is a breakdown in some machine and it is because of some defective part, so the probability that that defective part was supplied by S1 is 54%. 54% is the chance that that defective part was supplied by S1. And what about the remaining? It is 54%.
So 46% supplied by.
46% is the probability that
It is supplied by supplier 2.
supplied by
That is not. Yes, sir. That is not defective.
Huh? That is not? Yes, please.
So it is not defected.
No,
It
no.
will give us the probability of that.
No. The first answer is correct. That 46% is the probability that that defective part was supplied by S2. Don't interpret it that 46% means it was not defective. It's not a question here that it was not defective. It is defective. This is what we are solving. That it is given that it was defective. What is the probability that it was supplied by supplier S1? So that is 54%, and 46% therefore is the probability that the defective part was supplied by supplier S2. Okay. Now we come to probability distributions. Probability distribution in simple words is defined as a listing of the probabilities of all the possible outcomes of an experiment that could result if the experiment were done. A listing of the probabilities of all possible outcomes of an experiment. And as we have discussed in statistics, experiment means activity, a trial. And for example, tossing a fair coin is an experiment. Once, twice, that is the number of trials. But here the experiment or activity trial is tossing a fair coin. How many times? That is something different. Tossing a fair coin once, twice, thrice, that is the number of trials. And what are the possible outcomes then? If the example taken here is tossing, the experiment is tossing a fair coin twice. And say we are interested in finding out number of tails. We are interested in tails only. So what will be the possible outcomes? How many tails are possible? If you
So
toss,
if one coin is used,
if no,
so
Should-
so two times
one coin
two
is,
times tails can come.
but it is tossed twice, one and second. ये आपने ट्री डायग्राम देखा था उस दिन, ये
So
वाला.
there will be 4 outcomes.
ठीक. So now the question.
Now,
Is this screen visible?
Yes, sir.
I think I was disconnected. Anyway, so if you are interested in number of tails, which is denoted by x, x in general term will be called a random variable. So how many values are possible for this x? The experiment is tossing a fair coin twice. क्या क्या कितने टेल्स हो सकते हैं अगर हम एक कॉइन को दो बार टॉस करें?
Sir, two.
और
Some maximum 2, minimum 0.
and what else? Okay.
so there will be 2 outcomes of 2 tails and 1 head and
0,
1 tail.
1, 1,
And
0,
zero tails.
1, 1, and 0, 0.
Like this. See, number of tails possible are 0. So which outcome is this? If number of tails is 0, which outcome we are referring to?
Both are
Sir,
head.
all head. Both of them are head.
Both are heads.
And one represents which outcome or which outcomes?
had tail or tail had.
Okay, and two number of tails, two means
Both tails.
Right. So these are the three possible values. What are the three possible outcomes? 0 tail, 1 tail और 2 tails. इसी तरह से अगर हम हेड में इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो हम x को डिनोट करेंगे नंबर ऑफ हेड से, तो वो भी इसमें इस केस में सेम होगा 0 1 2. अब इसके साथ इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी एसोसिएट करनी है, तो x इज 0 की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी बताइए, ये तो हम कर चुके ना. x is 0 तो प्रोबेबिलिटी
0.25.
ठीक है, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x 0 वाले की प्रोबेबिलिटी
0.25.
ठीक है, और 1 की प्रोबेबिलिटी
0.5.
और फिर 0.25. ठीक है, 0.5. ये एक लिस्टिंग हो गई जिसको हम कह सकते हैं कि हमने पॉसिबल आउटकम्स देखे और उनके एसोसिएट प्रोबेबिलिटी देखी. दिस इज सिंपल वे टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट डज ए प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मीन, क्योंकि डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का मतलब पैटर्न होता है. काहे का पैटर्न? प्रोबेबिलिटी का. किस चीज की प्रोबेबिलिटी? जिस आप रैंडम वेरिएबल आउटकम की बात कर रहे हैं उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी. तो ये हो गया 0 1 2. नाउ depending on the nature of this x may be a discrete variable or x may be a continuous variable. यहाँ x क्या वेरिएबल है, डिस्क्रीट या कंटिन्यूअस?
Discrete.
Discrete, क्योंकि there is no possibility of having 0.5 heads or 0.5 tails for example. Fraction values are not possible in this case. लेकिन अगर x को हम ये कहें कि we are interested in finding out this probability distribution for the height of the students of this class. So what value this x can assume? That will be
Continuous.
Continuous, because height will be either in centimeters or feet and inches. So that will not be like discrete कि किसको ये कहे कि साहब ये तो 5 फीट है या 5 के बाद सीधे 6 है या 4 है या 7 है, ऐसा नहीं होगा. This will be 5 point something, 4 point something, 6 point something, like this. Means in that case this random variable x can assume fractional values, decimal values. Therefore that x will be continuous variable. या इसी तरह से हम मार्क्स कहें कि मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड बाय ए क्लास इन स्टैटिस्टिक्स या इन क्वांटिटेटिव, तो वो मार्क्स 100 में से जो होंगे वो कंटिन्यूअस होंगे या डिस्क्रीट वेरिएबल होंगे अगर x मींस मार्क्स ऑब्टेन्ड. इफ x इज
डिपेंड करता है सर.
किस पे?
सर अगर क्वेश्चन ऑब्जेक्टिव आ रहा है तो फिर आपका डिस्क्रीट हो जाएगा.
लेकिन ओवरऑल एक जनरल जो डेफिनेशन होगी मार्क्स की, इट कैन बी एनीथिंग बिटवीन 0 और 100. ठीक है ना, और वो कंटिन्यूअस स्केल पे होगा. ऐसा नहीं है कि 5 होंगे उसके बाद 10 होंगे, 10 के बाद 15 होंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. अब यहाँ 0 1 2 डिस्क्रीट था इस केस में, लेकिन वहां अगर 1 2 3 करेंगे तो कंटिन्यूअस कहलाएगा क्योंकि वहां पे मेजरमेंट का स्केल डिफरेंट है. तो डिस्क्रीट और कंटिन्यूअस भी थोड़ा सा रिलेटिव है टू अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसा नहीं है कि 0 1 2 जहां भी आएगा वो डिस्क्रीट होगा, उस केस में वो कंटिन्यूअस हो गया क्योंकि दिस कैन बी एनी वैल्यू फ्रॉम 0 to 100. So the basic understanding of discrete and continuous is that if you can measure on a continuous scale without jumping from one value to other or from one category to other, then it is considered as continuous. Anyway, so इस तरह से accordingly we can have either discrete probability distributions or we can have continuous probability distributions. So there are many in each category. Yes.
Sir, can you
Yes.
please explain why px comes 0.25 for zero probability?
कर चुके हैं ना
So
मैं
the value
आपको।
of 0.25.
जीरो टेल इसमें से कौन सा है? इसमें से जीरो टेल कौन सा है? Which outcome represents number of tails as zero?
Sir, first वाला outcome.
भारत की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी है?
So 1/. Okay, sir.
जान?
Yes.
ठीक है, चलिए। तो इस तरह से डिस्क्रीट में हम जो यहाँ कंसिडर करेंगे, डिस्कस करेंगे, बाइनोमियल और पॉइजन करेंगे, दिस वन एंड दिस वन, और कंटिन्यूअस प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में हम नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टेकअप करेंगे। एक्सपोनेंशियल भी है, वेबल्स भी होता है, देयर आर मेनी अदर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन अंडर ईच कैटेगरी, बट वी विल बी डूइंग these two in discrete and this one in continuous distribution. इससे पहले कि आज का सेशन खत्म करें, let us have a look at binomial distribution. इसके पहले कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स समझ लीजिए, देन कल फिर हम इसके मैथमेटिक्स और इसकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे। एनी experiment or any system or any possible any set of outcomes which are described by Bernoulli's experiment, means when there are two outcomes only हर trial में, so that is one characteristic or feature of a binomial distribution. तो अगर ऐसा है तो हम binomial distribution apply करेंगे if only two possible outcomes in each trial. जैसे अभी हमने हेड और टेल में कहा, पहले ट्रायल में भी सिर्फ हेड और टेल पॉसिबल है, दूसरा ट्रायल करेंगे, दूसरी बार टॉस करेंगे तो भी सिर्फ हेड और टेल ही आएगा। आप एग्जामिनेशन में अपेयर होंगे तो पास या फेल होगा, कितनी बार भी एग्जामिनेशन में बैठेंगे और आउटकम वही है, आइदर यू पास और यू फेल। सो मशीन को अभी हमने बात कर रहे थे, इफ यू इंस्पेक्ट अ मशीन इट विल बी से आइदर डिफेक्टिव और नॉन डिफेक्टिव। सो wherever the possible outcomes are two in each trial, वहीं से binomial है, then it is binomial. Second condition या second feature of this binomial situation is that the probability of success remains fixed over time. Success means the outcome in which you are interested, and as we were interested in tail in the previous example, or we are interested in heads. What is the probability of having two tails? What is the probability of having one tail? What is the probability of zero tail? So number of success ये हुआ 0, 1, 2, क्योंकि सक्सेस यहाँ वो होगा जो जिसमें हम इंटरेस्टेड हैं। So the probability of success remains fixed over time. तो टेल आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी पहले ट्रायल में भी सेम थी, दूसरे ट्रायल में भी वही है, थर्ड ट्रायल में भी वही होगी। तो द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस रिमेन्स फिक्स्ड ओवर टाइम या ओवर ट्रायल्स। थर्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है जो इसी को सेकंड पॉइंट को एक्सप्लेन करता है। ट्रायल्स आर स्टैटिस्टिकली इंडिपेंडेंट। टॉसिंग ए कॉइन वंस, ट्वाइस, थ्राइस, कितनी बार भी करें, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ सक्सेस मींस प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ हेड और टेल विल नॉट चेंज, मींस ईच ट्रायल आपस में आर स्टैटिस्टिकली इंडिपेंडेंट। तो ये बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है। उसके बाद हम मैथमेटिकली क्या यूज करेंगे इसको आप नोट कर लीजिए। नेक्स्ट टर्न पे इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करेंगे। मैंने आपको एक बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का एक स्टैटिस्टिकल टेबल का स्क्रीन वो एक पेज का फोटो भी भेजा है, तो कल हम उसको यूज करेंगे, उस टेबल को, और इस फॉर्मूले को यूज करेंगे। तो आप इसको लिख लीजिए सामने, उस टेबल को देखिएगा, एंड वी विल बी सॉल्विंग बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रॉब्लम यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला एंड दैट टेबल। हैव यू रिसीव्ड दैट टेबल? आई हैव सेंट one page of binomial.
Yes, sir. Good.
So this is how we read it like this. What is the probability of R number of successes? सक्सेस अभी हमने डिफाइन किया कि अगर हम कहें कि व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ 2 टेल्स और 1 टेल और 0 टेल, तो R equals 1, 2, 0 इस तरह से होगा, स्लैश गिवन दैट what is n? n means कितने हम ट्रायल की बात कर रहे हैं. If you are talking about 2 tosses, then n will be 2. And p is the probability of this success. Means probability टेल आने की क्या है, वो 0.5 है. तो अगर ये चीज लेफ्ट में हो तो ये हमारा एक्सप्रेशन होगा न्यूमरेटर में फैक्टोरियल n डिवाइडेड बाय फैक्टोरियल n माइनस r multiplied by factorial r. This is your denominator, and the whole thing is multiplied by p raised to the power r and q raised to the power n minus r. Here q is failure because this is binomial distribution. Only 2 outcomes are possible. If p represents probability of success, then q will represent probability of failure, and that will be 1 minus p. तो अगर किसी के पास होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी 80% है तो फेल होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी
20%.
So if p is 0.8, q will become 0.2 because this is binomial distribution. There is no third possibility. So p और q का सम 1 होना चाहिए according to the basic of probability. इस binomial distribution का mean is given by np और इसका variance is given by npq. So try to understand and write down these features where which describe the binomial distribution, and then how do we solve a mathematical problem, numerical problem, how do we read the left hand side and then its formula on the right hand side. So left hand side should understand probability of r successes in n number of trials, given that probability of success in a single trial is small p. So with this we stop here, and with this
So what
understanding.
is R?
Yes. One. Okay, one of you.
So what is R in this expression?
R is the number of successes which you desire. जैसे हमने कहा ना कि अगर if you are interested in 0 tails, or we are interested in 1 tail, or we are interested in 2 tails, so that will be your R की value. R may be R equal 0, R equal 1, R equal 2, like this.
Sir, I have a query.
Yes.
Sir, are we allowed to use the scientific calculator to solve this equation?
Why not?
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. So today we stop here, but please and this once again before you come to the next class. Come with this formula, with these features and the table which I have made in WhatsApp.
सर एक डाउट है
जी बताइए.
सर.
Thank you, sir.
सर जैसे हम लोग हेड एंड टेल की प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालते हैं, ठीक है, तो अब एक तो ऐसा है कि हमें पिछला कुछ नहीं पता, तो हेड या टेल आने की प्रोबेबिलिटी 0.5 है.
I'm running out of time, so I will discuss next.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What's your name?